Visions. I am made of warrior blood. I am made of warrior blood. Drugs have ruined the lives of many of my bloodline. Chaos is sewn into my DNA, but I am not bound to its stitches. Drugs and I batter the dreams. He protrudes from the earth and strangles me with dirt-stained claws, then flings me to the floor like a mindless peasant. But my lungs are stronger than his, and my purple breath blows him into sky. He'll be back for another duel, but I'll be ready next time. Shadows wrestle with my nervous system. I am a nervous system that hasn't been mothered or taught how to fight, but warrior blood runs through me like pretty water on broken skin. Mother's little bellow soaks into my pores. Her echoes seep out through my ribcage. Don't be afraid. Let me hold your hand. Come, let me give you your warrior blood back. I can do without it if it means the world gets to enjoy you a little longer. Come, let's switch sides. Let me disappear into sky so you can learn to love without pain, so you can learn to live without a grave. The perching stage of a world. The wounded cry to perform. Let life soldiers teach combat without steel weapons. Digest crumbs of survival that will fill a belly with dusty wisdom. Father's undying weaknesses glisten in my hope. He's a needle in a haystack, but diamonds never come easy. He has blessed me with a richness so rich that I am sick with privilege. No, isn't firm in his ligaments, but I am made of warrior blood, so I connect our tissue with forgiveness. Drugs have ruined the lives of many of my bloodline, but I stand firm in shiny dirt. Oaky fear is concrete in my bones. Happy chaos belly dances on a murky crown. Not everyone hears her sing. Only the ones that die and live to the same tune. The monster protrudes from the earth. I sit soberly. He squats infused with concoction. We weave daisy chains grown from shiny dirt. He sings a sad song and I know all the words. I clean his dirt-stained claws. He lifts his weedy hair. See his face. He is human, with skin and organs. This is my radical vision.
prophecy only come to those who seek not to profit? Does prescient knowledge abolish the right to be acknowledged in the present? Does it lessen in worth if it comes from one who has merged timelines, so may not be in their right minds when they write lines of forewarning? Do those who speak of the dawning share their sanity with those born in dust? Does hope require trust? When the dust settles, will the rebels and the revolutionaries acknowledge the truth of every poet and orator whose words became the foundations of their liberatory practices? Do canvases give thanks to the art or the artist? Do those who harness ancestral memory to gaze into the future lose the right to speak on current affairs? There's currently fear being propagated in many pockets of power, so a solitary hour to gaze beyond the veil entails an excessive amount of work. But still we search, observe the passage of hours, scour the tower records to find methods to catalyze change. But I envisage our transcendent day, where we are no longer plagued by callous tyrants afraid of the silence that comes at the end of our sentence. Let suspense be their penance. I envisage repentance, remorse, Mama Earth no longer objectified as a resource, a landscape reformed, her children reborn. We saw our cause before we saw reward from freeing self. I see freedom held in the eyes of the ascendants of my line. Of course they remember the crimes transgressed, but have been blessed to not be burdened by the weight. Let this prophecy seal their fate. For what is more radical than a vision we create and give space to manifest? Planting seeds to be reaped by generations next grants us life after death. For our future I have slept, dreamt, inquired torment by Monio Roy sapping joy from my slumber. These visions increaseth in number. I wander the tundra of fallen tomorrows with no shoes, praying I can borrow its gems if my soul is bare true to the frozen scape. There's no escaping destiny. Wasting energy to do so only limits your capacity to prepare. It is wise to keep an oracle near, sharing in visions enhances precision, so collisions with what's to come run its course more smoothly. For time's only duty is to advance, teaching this too shall pass. This is my radical vision.
A revolution started in my bedroom mirror. I saw a universe as black as me, patchworked, staring. A hair, a dance of defiance that I laced like a spell flat into cornrows. I tried out a smile, and my teeth stood like a picket line. I laughed, and now came a protest. My joy, a bold fist, the sway of my hips, a changing tide, glitching the timeline. I tugged at my cheeks and touched my grandmother. Her beauty a hand-me-down I once refused, confused by playground abuse, left crying in coat-rooms in primary school. Now, affirmations like incantations spell circles on a cool glass. As I speak them, my voice reaches back to you. Holds her, tender, unlearning playground wounds. One reads, I am a cosmic being. The universe flows through me. I said, I am a cosmic being. And the universe flows through me. Shadows fall. My bones grow light. As the cosmic energy in me ignites, my grandma pushes me through, and we tear textbooks of his stories, erasing our roots, constructing false origins and creating one truth. In the clearing of colonial clutter, a whisper stutters and sparks. I dare to speak. A limitless reality sprouts by my feet. I become a vessel for ancestor tides. The hunter calls my voice rise. And I rewrite the rule book with love at the center. With a flick of a wrist, border bills cease to exist. Mother Nature takes back her home. We're not aliens and everyone belongs. Blind buffoons bickering over profits and property fixated on bodies as money-making machines are deposed of positions. Capital crumbles, trees rise, green seeps into cement, turning high-rises into tree houses and youngins aren't afraid of night. Instead, they play with dice and play by growing bright. Nurtured by connection, not divide, we've set aside sacred sites, spaces for healing, where in communion we come to rest our minds. We gather not to mourn or worry sick, but go fat off homemade and seasoning. Follow green, unlearning cement, and sit by trees who teach. We realized our past life of siphoning sunsets for seconds of screen time was dead. Instead, we watch bioluminescent trees glow streets green. That future flows through me, 'cause I'm a cosmic being. All creation energy flows through me. No. We are all cosmic beings, and that creation energy flows through me. Said we are all cosmic beings. Dare to speak your reality. This is my radical vision.